What is up? Welcome to today's video. We are now in Kiev, Ukraine, and we have pretty much 24 hours.
Yes.
So she got yesterday here in the evening, and we're gonna stay for one day. It's already like 3 p.m. So tomorrow around 3 p.m. we're leaving. 24 hours in Kiev, and you're coming with us. So right now we are walking at the main street pretty much of Kiev. If you're gonna walk towards the end there, you're gonna have the Maidan, and everything that you're seeing right now is pretty much the city center, is the main square of Kiev, and the super busy street, which Kiev is very known for. On Sundays they shut it down completely, they close it down, and then it becomes like a huge pedestrian way. So what I definitely noticed when walking through Kiev and pretty much every bigger Ukrainian city, they're always super busy. So I feel like the people are always staying outside, and Judy just got here and she's like, I love it. And here we are now in one of the many Rosheng stores. So this is a quite famous company that was founded in Kiev. Okay, and right now we are one of the many local markets, and this one's actually very close to the main street here. And I remember 2 years ago, first time we have been in Kiev, we went in here. It was probably a little later, 11 p.m. or something, and we didn't like that. So I was like, let's go in maybe for the video, show a market. And this market is really nice. I guess it's not the cheapest. Yeah, but the variety is huge, tons of fruits.
Я слышу вас, красавец.
Okay, and this is the so-called arena, where there's the big mall to Gulliver, you have the arena, and especially in the evenings it gets super busy, people go out here. This becomes kind of like a nightclub thingy, and overall this is a little bit on the price range, a little bit higher. So often when I've been talking before about how cheap everything is, people have been saying, yo, in Kiev I've been paying, it wasn't that little. So most of the restaurants here are a little bit more expensive, but especially the place, the burger and the cake look really cool, so I can recommend those two. Vapiano is everywhere.
No, it's at the press beverage.
Yeah, so they have the Vapiano here, which is very famous in Germany, as Judy said, and this is probably the perfect example of how Ukraine is priced, which is like 1/3, maybe 40% of the regular price. We've been in Hamburg a month ago.
Yeah.
What was it, like pasta, 10 euro? Here it would be like 4, 3.50, 4.
It's a third from the price, I would say. Third.
That's what I said in my last video. You didn't watch it yet. I was talking about that everything is like 1/3.
Yeah. What you have just seen is one of the many kind of like underways to go through Kiev, and Kiev in some parts of the city has kind of like a underground life. So where we are living right at Maidan, there they have a mall which is just below the ground, and we have just walked through one of the small ones, and as you've seen, the souvenir store with the matryoshka. So basically those are the wooden figures that you can like open up, and there's another one of those, I think every one of you should know what that is. They're actually sitting in front of a DJI store, so the drone manufacturer and everything. And we're gonna check out what they have. So yeah, I'm pretty surprised. They have an actual DJI store here in Kiev with all the new stuff. They have the new stabilizers, the Ronin S, so I'm gonna look into that, and then we're gonna get back and showing you around the city. Really unexpectedly, it was probably the best DJI store in the world so far. We have been in Hong Kong, and that's it. Well, but they barely have any DJI stores at all, so that was sick. But why was this better than this in Hong Kong?
Because they had a lot more stuff. We're here right now at a big mall. Let me show you. Oh. Right, and the really funny story here is about this specific mall. There is a grocery store at the lowest floor, and it has opened 24/7. So when we arrived in Kiev the first time together 3 years ago,
2 years ago. The last time was
but this time right now is our third time
yeah,
together in
it's
Ukraine.
The third time.
So
Between the 2 years.
yeah, the first time we arrived in Kiev, we went out and this was the only store, like the huge store that was open. So if you're gonna be ever at night in Kiev and you need to get to a grocery store, for whatever reason, this is gonna be your place. And overall, it's one of the biggest malls. They have everything. They have a movie theater, but it's in Ukrainian, so not even
Bowling center.
bowling center. Okay, so when it comes to supermarkets, what I really love about Ukraine is that they have really their own assortment when it to everything, like milk, stuff, drinks. Really, if you're gonna be in any place in Europe, they're gonna be selling the same stuff more or less. And here in Ukraine, they often have productions for products that you're not gonna get anywhere else. So I really enjoy that. And for us, at this point, we don't find that much new stuff. But especially like 2 years ago, going into every grocery store, checking out whatever the assortment is. So it's fun. This is called Billy Naliv, and everything here costs €1. It's actually advertised like that, so it's 30 hryvnia. They don't have a what? Hot dog. Yeah, they have hot dogs, apple cider. Let's hit it.
This is
It's not only that the price is low, it's what you get for it. You have seen this place, €1 for a hot dog. It's possible at a lot of places. But this, like the interior, you know, has been super nice. Most people have been outside.
You can hang around in a cool.
And it's not just that the hot dog is €1 and the drink is €1. The big thing about this is what you get for it, what type of place you get to hang around with.
Baby, I know your tricks. I know when you fool that. I know when love's real. And I know when you fool that. And this is just not.
And to everyone, I wish you good morning. I'm right now here on the rooftop of our Airbnb, and we can see the main square of Kiev, and it's still the 24 hours in Kiev. So we're gonna be checking out of the Airbnb, and we have like another 4 or 5 hours. So I'm thinking about checking out some of the churches to do at least something cultural. Yesterday was just, so to say, the city center. So I would say, let's head out.
You and your magic touch. You and your soft whisper. It's taking me down.
Alright, so we're kicking off today with some local food at this chain. It's called Puzata Chata. And the main thing about it is kind of like a fast food chain alternative because it's everywhere. It's kind of like self-serve, super affordable. All of that is like €5, so like $2.50 each. We got a borscht going here, coleslaw salad.
I'm seeing things clearer, but I can't hold on. Can't let go of our
Alright guys, we got a little problem going here. It's just a coffee we just got.
It was a lie.
But we made it to one of the cathedrals here. Check it out.
Okay, so luckily I was able to change my shirt. I had one in the backpack. And we are right now at one of the big churches in the city center. I think this is called St. Michael's Golden Domed Monastery. So this is how you can find it on Google. And overall, we decided to do today a little bit something cultural. So just because it's so close to the city, I would say you should give it a shot.
interesting. It's the first time I've been here after quite a few times in Kiev at this point, and it looks completely different than the city center, than the main street. I would say even more kind of like European, more, and we're seeing tons of tourists. We're seeing so many people speaking. Yeah, the houses. Yeah, it looks absolutely different. All right, guys, and with that, the 24 hours in Kiev are slowly coming to an end. So we got that taken care of, and right now basically we're gonna take the subway and go to our carpooling opportunity at this point. So we're heading to Odessa right now, and I mean it's still part of the 24 hours, so you're coming with us. Alright, so that's the luggage situation here right now. I got my carry-on, my bag. We basically got yesterday to Odessa. Right now it's the next morning, and with that we're starting already the next video. So those have been the 24 hours in Kiev. It's been a fun time. I hope you enjoyed this little tour of the city, and we're gonna see each other in the next video from Odessa in the next 2 days. Until then, you got a world to see.
But I can't hold on, can't let go of our us.